Look, I'm not involved in red ball cricket, so we've got a lot of different players. In fact, the majority of the players weren't even involved in red ball. I think there's four players from the test squad. We've been training in Lahore for the last 10 days, played a number of warm up games, and very much been focused on the series. So, there's confidence in terms of our white ball. Made real good progress in the last 12 months. Um, so we can't allow one form to flow into another. Look, we've had a number of series together, so we've certainly mentioned many work-ons throughout those series that we want to see from him, as we do with every player. Well, certainly 10 games is not enough, but that's 10 games up until the end of this cycle. There are still many other games that are being planned between there and the World Cup. So, we'll have probably at least that again. And that's in the process of being planned in the next Future Tours program. Look, we have many work-ons in one-day cricket. Certainly, power play with the ball is a big one for us in terms of taking wickets in the power play. That's something that we haven't been particularly good at over the last 12 months, and we're trying to find not only not only the players, but the players that we bring in have to be able to do that on a consistent basis. So it's not always. Sorry, I'm just still finishing the question. And in the batting in the middle order is definitely an area where we need to improve in terms of increasing that probably strike rate through the middle to take a little bit of pressure off at the back end from a scoring perspective. Very different format, so different players, different format. We'll take those that were involved in that series. Will take an element of confidence from that, but different time of year. You can't compare the two. We know Australia from a one-day perspective won a lot of World Cups. Their one-day record has always been exceptional, and Pakistan traditionally has struggled to beat them at times. So we're certainly putting together a squad that not only we think will do well for this, but will give us an opportunity to see if some of these young guys are going to be ready moving forward. Yeah, I mean, this is not really the series for that. I mean, the conditions at this time of year are obviously a lot drier, a lot hotter, so the need for the fast bowling all-rounder. But we're trying to develop two or three. Ahmed Danielle we've brought into the squad, and he's batted at 7 in different times. So he's certainly one of many that we're looking at. But as I said, we're holding a number of camps. We've got other tours outside of the national team that we can look at some players as well. So just going back to your point, I mean, Salman Ali Aga has been vice captain for the last 5 tours.